I can't do that. Thank you, Hungry Root, for sponsoring today's video. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. It's your girl, Merle. And today we're going to be doing a video where I try your lazy vegan meals. I made a video where I did like lazy vegan high protein meals months ago, and you guys really enjoyed it. You really liked it. And then you popped off in my community tab and you were listing all the different lazy meals you make. This video is so lazy, I didn't even use my other camera, in case you can't tell. This is like this is Junebug right now. This is just the grab and go style, because that's where I'm at. Regardless, we're gonna be making a bunch of your vegan lazy meals. I might try to even improve upon some of them if I think that they have potential, but they're not quite there. But if you're looking for a ton of vegan lazy meals, then this is the video for you. I think of lazy in a few ways. I think of it as quick, easy, minimal dishes. That's like the ideal lazy meal, right? So without further ado, why don't we just jump right in? Okay, so to kick this off, I'm going to start with one which is intriguing to me. It is by Aqua Dolphin 314. They said,
"Okay, just hear me out because it might sound weirdo vegan, but it's also delicious. Boiled lettuce. It is actually a traditional Chinese dish, and it takes 10 minutes. You boil a pot of water, put some washed lettuce in it, leave it there for about 20-30 seconds, then strain it. Before you put the lettuce in, you make a simple stir fry in a separate small pan. For example, you can fry a little chopped garlic and or ginger and olive oil for a couple of minutes, and then you add soy sauce, lemon, maple syrup, and sesame oil."
Let's do it. Here's my lettuce. I'm gonna give it a quick wash. She's clean. I'm gonna get some water boiling and then we're gonna toss it in. Okay, here's our boiled lettuce. I'm gonna give this a try. Definitely easy to make. The sauce is really good. I like that the lettuce maintained a crunch to it. You definitely don't want to overboil it. That's good. That definitely would be good with rice and something else. Maybe like pre-marinated tofu or some silken tofu. That's good. I'd say ease of making is 7.5 out of 10. And I would say flavor, solid 7.8 out of 10. I'm not like the hugest fan of lettuce. I think if it was like spinach or bok choy, maybe I'd be a little bit more into it. It just doesn't stand alone as a complete meal, but as a side, it's tasty. So yeah, I'm glad I tried that one. Okay, the next one, I was hesitant to try, but I feel like I just have to. This person really said spaghetti with ketchup, and then someone in that comment thread backed them up. So there's definitely a fanhood out there. I'm game. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not excited about it. I don't know. It feels like a cry for help to me, but I'm gonna do it just because it is so ridiculous that I feel that I must. So let's do it. Honestly, I'm making such a comically small amount of spaghetti because I just have no hopes for this at all. I just don't see how this is gonna be good, but I'm ready to be proven wrong. Would love to be proven wrong. All right, you guys, this is a new low, I have to say. This is feeling like the vegans have gone too far before I've even tried it. The squirt from the ketchup bottle just said it all. It smells like SpaghettiOs. This is what I've become, I guess. I know, I'm being really judgy, but I can't do that. I know that's not cool. I feel like there's like a cult following for spaghettis and ketchup, but good God, man. Not only is there no nutritional value, it just tastes like ketchup. This is a bridge too far for me. And I got like Sprouts ketchup. That's expensive. Well, it wasn't expensive, but it's a little fancier. It doesn't matter what kind of ketchup. It's too much. I mean, maybe like tomato paste and some like olive oil and garlic. Maybe I could mess with that with some pasta water. That I might be able to get on board with. The ketchup is too sweet. It's just too, I know it's ketchup. I can't get the fact that it's ketchup out of my mind. It's ruining it for me. I gotta say no. It tastes like kind of like SpaghettiOs, but like not. I don't think I liked SpaghettiOs either when I was growing up. So sorry, that's a no for me. That's an F. That's the vegans have gone too far. I'm giving that a 1 out of 10. I don't like it. And it doesn't have much to offer as far as sustenance goes. So sorry. I know some people love it, but I just can't do it. All right, it is a new day and we are gonna try out some more of your lazy vegan recipes. I'm I'm gonna start really simple. We're going to just try a simple little snack slash sweet treat.
I like to slap some peanut butter on a piece of dark chocolate for a budget Reese's.
I say Reese's and I get made fun of. I guess it's Reese's, so now I've changed it. Anyway, let's do this. This is so easy. Okay, I've got my peanut butter. This one's dark chocolate and raspberries. This was all they had. This is 100% peanut butter and nothing else. I got it. Just got 100% peanut butter on my weights. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, God. Oh, more on my... Okay, this is a mess. Actually, that's quite good. It's even nice with the raspberries. My only note, since my peanut butter is unsalted, it's just like raw peanuts, I would put a little salt on this. This is simple. This is good. Add salt and it's perfect. Okay, for this next one, we are going to make a lentil taco meat. Now, I know this in itself isn't necessarily a meal. I mean, it could be, but I think it's intended to be added to kind of whatever you want. They said,
My laziest meal is lentil taco meat. 2/3 cup lentils, 1.5 cup water, taco seasoning, sometimes onions or salsa, simmer 20 minutes, give or take. Great for tacos, salads, and dip.
Funny you should say that, Amanda Thompson 6381, because there's another recipe.
Canned seasoned black beans and coleslaw made with veganese wrapped in a tortilla.
I got to thinking, maybe I just put these two together. I'm doing it all. It's like jazz. You just gotta go with the pace, go with the tempo. Let's do it. Now, there was an ingredient here that I decided I put in my shopping cart and then I took it out because I'm gonna make it myself because I have all the seasonings, and that's taco seasoning. I used green lentils. Just look at the instructions for your personal lentils, whatever ones you're using. Let's give these a try on their own, and then we're gonna build out our little wrap. Ooh, yum. Oh, that's very good. This took 20 minutes. I didn't really have to do anything other than combine everything in a pot. You don't have to mix all your seasonings together. You could just get a taco seasoning packet. I wish I had added the onions in. That would add a nice crunch. From a nutritional standpoint, and from an ease of making standpoint, and from a flavor standpoint, it's getting high marks. Now let's make our bean taco. Because honestly, when I looked at this recipe suggestion, I was like, okay, I think it could be good, but it feels like it needs something, and it needs this. And this needs to be showcased in a larger meal, so that it works perfectly to combine them. I'm gonna heat up a tortilla, and then I'm gonna add some seasoned black beans. I happen to find these like jalapeno black beans. I wish they were spicy, but they say they're mild, so I'll probably add some red pepper flakes to these. And instead of a coleslaw, because I didn't want to go out of my way and buy coleslaw when I have perfectly good kale, so I'm gonna make a coleslaw using kale. If you don't like that, you can just talk about it in the comments. Yeah, let's just make this. Okay, people, come on, you know this looks good. I know it added a little more time on to our cooking time. However, if you were to make this lentil meat in advance, this is a nice, well-rounded meal. It would definitely be easier with a little bit of meal prep, but it's really not that tough. It doesn't make a lot of dishes. Let's try it. Of course, I overstuffed it. You don't have to add the lentil meat, but I highly recommend that you do. You could instead use like seitan crumbles like we did before. You could use the vegan chili we had. I thought about it, but then I was like, I should use the beans and just do that. But you could use the chili if you have canned chili. You could add some refried beans. If you have like marinated tofu, you could toss it in there. But it's really good with the lentil meat. This is so healthy. Nutritional value, I have to give this like a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, I don't know what more you could add to this to make this healthier. Maybe a little nutritional yeast. Yum. S tier. S tier for sure. If you had guacamole, you could do that instead of cutting open an avocado. Dude, it's so good. This is my favorite so far. This is amazing. Thank you to the people that came together to make this happen, because I will be making this for sure again. Nutritional value, 10 out of 10. Ease of making, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. There's a little bit of an involvement here depending on if you already have the lentil meat. If you already have the lentil meat pre-made, it's an 8 out of 10. Easy to make. Flavor, I'll give it a 9.5 on the flavor scale. I have a hard time giving 10s away. It tastes delicious. I mean, it's really rare to find something that is gonna taste this good and is this simplified and has just this many whole foods in it. And now I've got a ton of leftovers. That's a big win. Thank you, Hungry Root, for sponsoring today's video. Now, it's one thing to have a lazy meal, But what about having your groceries picked, packed, and delivered to your door, and all your meals planned for the week? If that sounds good to you, you gotta check out today's sponsor, Hungry Roots. Hungry Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. They're like your personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped into one. They take care of weekly meal planning and grocery shopping by recommending healthy groceries, delicious recipes tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. Basically, you fill out this quick but detailed questionnaire where they get to know you a little bit better so that they can understand your needs and goals with your shopping list and weekly meals. For example, I told them that I'm vegan and that I'm trying to prioritize protein in my diet. Not only do I just discover new recipes through Hungry Root, I also discover so many amazing vegan brands. Almost all of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in under 15 minutes. So if you're someone who's busy and on the go, consider this one thing taken off your plate, while also having something put on your plate, if that makes sense. Now you can take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, you'll get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. All you have to do is go to www.hungryroot.com and use code MERL. And you'll get 40% off your first box with Hungry Root and a free item for life. All right, back to the video. Okay, so the next meal we're going to do is a microwavable vegan quesadilla. Now, this is something I've done as well before. I usually keep it pretty simple. This is usually like a pretty desperate meal for me. This is like, I can't bring myself to do anything. This recipe came from KS20227.
Microwave quesadillas, cheap and easy.
True. They didn't give me much instructions. This could mean a lot of things. I don't know what their microwave quesadilla looks like. Is it just wraps and vegan cheese? Is it wraps and vegan cheese and some cherry tomatoes? Is it wraps and vegan cheese and some cherry tomatoes and some guacamole? What I'm gonna do is I am going to make this how I would want to eat it. Hot tip about seitan, it's a great way to get protein. It takes almost no time to cook and it has tons of protein. One serving of this seitan contains 17 grams of protein. So if I cook up like half of this, that's 34 grams of protein I'm adding to this quesadilla. What we're gonna do ahead of time is I'm gonna add cherry tomatoes and I'm gonna add seitan to this. This should take no more than 5 minutes to prep. I'm just gonna take the ground seitan and heat it up, saute it over a pan. Simple, takes less than 5 minutes. And in the meantime, while that's heating up, I'm going to slice and dice some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to wash. I'm gonna take 2 flour tortillas. You might be wondering, why is that tortilla red? Well, let me tell you. Here's a way to add a little extra flavor without any extra work. I got these habanero lime flour tortillas from Trader Joe's. They just add a little extra something. Easy flavor boost. I'm gonna sprinkle some vegan cheese over that. You can also do sliced vegan cheese, which is what I usually have on hand, but I got shredded vegan cheese for this video. It'll melt easier and more evenly, so. Now, I like to melt just one of them at a time. You don't have to do this if you're in a rush, but the reason I like to do this is because I like to load it up after the fact. Okay, now I'm going to actually microwave the cherry tomatoes on top of the other side of the quesadilla, the other tortilla. This half I'm only microwaving for about a minute and might not even need to do that long, but I am. In the meantime, I'm gonna put my seitan on the other half that has the melted cheese. Okay, it's looking good. I got a nice little piece right here. This, I can tell you already, is gonna be messy to eat. That's good, very good. Wow, okay. This is super salty because the seitan is salty and the cheese, but it's delicious. I mean, it's a treat. The flavor, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's very tasty. Definitely a treat, kind of a junk food treat. Nutritional value, I'll give it a 5. It's not super nutritional, but other than that, it doesn't feel like a complete meal. It feels like a snack. It does have good protein. I mean, the tortillas themselves are 4 grams of protein each, so that's 8. 2 servings of the seitan is 34 grams. So we're looking at 42 grams of protein in this quesadilla. But I don't think it really stacks up in any other way nutritionally. I mean, it's processed cheese. The tomatoes are nice, but maybe if I added some guacamole, we would get some healthy fats in there too, or some avocado. If you wanted to go even further, you could like add beans and stuff to it. Let's move on next to our loaded potato. On the laziness scale, like ease of making, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It takes under 5 minutes. I saw a few people recommend this microwave potato.
Loaded potatoes. Baked potato with whatever I have on hand, like seitan, cheese sauce, etc. And then the other one is I microwave a potato, then slather it with vegan butter, seasonings, and vegan canned green chili or tomato salsa, whatever I have in the fridge. So fast and so comforting.
They kind of just gave me permission to do whatever I want. I don't often buy vegan cheese. I usually just use nutritional yeast for stuff. I try not to eat too many processed things, but think of it this way. These lazy meals are not everyday eatings. I mean, they can be if you want them to, but I don't think of them that way. I think of them as maybe it's a day after you had a long night out, or maybe it's a day where you're really busy and you just want something really quick, or you're just tired and you don't feel like cooking. So try not to get too caught up in the nutritional value of all of these. Just don't imagine that this is gonna be like your staple meal. This is your, I'm jumping out of a plane and I need a parachute meal. I also just so happen to have some Trader Joe's chili, which I am going to put on my potato. I think that's a really good idea. So I'm gonna do vegan butter, vegan shredded cheese, some chili, and frankly, I think that's perfect. You could also do some ground seitan if you wanted to, or like ground vegan beef crumbles or ground TVP. That might require more preparation, so this is very handy. Maybe make a little mental note. Have some canned things on hand that you can toss on top of other things. Or you could just eat this by itself. Let's get going on our potato. It became nighttime between when I said we were gonna make the loaded potato and when we're actually gonna do it, because I'm not gonna lie, that quesadilla kind of filled me up. And then I was like, actually, I need a minute. And now I'm hungry again. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash off the potato pretty well, scrub it down. And now it's time to prick our potato. Great, now we're gonna toss that in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it, and then probably another 4-ish minutes. I'll be able to tell when I can really easily poke it with my fork. To be honest with you, what I would likely do in the future to just eat a little less processed and gain some more protein is to make my little nutritional yeast dressing that I like to do, which is just water, or you could use plant-based milk, and about anywhere from 2 to 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, a little bit of salt, and some pepper. And I just microwave that together and I mix it up. Okay, this looks delicious. I feel like I'm just eating horribly, like nonstop. But you know what? This looks amazing. Like, this is indulgent for sure, but you know what? It's also gonna be incredibly filling, so that's a huge plus. I know a lot of people, when they're newly going vegan, are worried that they won't get full on vegan food, which isn't true, but potatoes keep you full a lot longer. It's tasty. This definitely feels like a treat. Flavor, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. It tastes good. Nutritional value, pretty low. Probably like 4, something like that. It's nice it has beans, that's healthy, but it's chili, so it's like maybe a little more indulgent, but that's okay. It's not like it's bad to be indulgent. These are lazy, quick meals. Ease of making it is like 8.5. Super easy. The things that take away from this is that I think it would make me feel kind of heavy after, but like, again, as an indulgent little treat, this is good. I'm happy I'm eating it. Okay, so this next one I'm actually very excited to try. I feel like it's just the perfect blend of simple, got high protein, not gonna make me feel like trash after. That's my anticipation of it, and it's literally the easiest one we're gonna do all day. It's just a block of silken tofu with soy sauce, sesame oil, and garlic chili oil. I got this from a couple people.
A block of tofu with soy sauce, either vegan egg salad wrap or chili garlic sauce over silken tofu. Sesame soy silken tofu with some leftover rice on the side, low effort.
We're not even gonna do the rice. We're just gonna combine all of those together and do the one delicious block of silken tofu with all the good stuff. Look at this, look at her. Kind of looks like a dessert. I'm excited for this. I just wanna get in there. It's like refreshing, delicious. It's like a savory custard. I think I would have it with some green onion, and I would break up the tofu, the silken tofu, before I pour the sauce over it. And I would also mix all the sauces together and the oil together before and then pour it over so it gets like evenly spread out throughout it. This is really yummy though. Good source of protein too. The only thing is sometimes you get parts that have like no sauce, and that's very anticlimactic, but the good bites are really good bites. Flavor wise, the good bites of this are like 8.8 out of 10. Delicious. It's yummy and it doesn't make me feel gross after. I like it. Ease of making, 10 out of 10. It doesn't get any easier than that. That is so simple. Take my feedback about like mixing the sauce beforehand and slicing it up so it gets evenly spread and you should be in business. Little tip from me to you, add some rice wine vinegar in there. The rice wine vinegar really helps. And definitely slice it up so you can get it all mixed throughout. Okay, that was our lazy meal compilation video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I put up videos every single Wednesday. Let me know if any of these look good to you, or if you think all of them are terrible, you can let me know that too. And I won't even take it personally because they weren't my recipes. I'm not gonna lie though, I think we found some winners in there that I will definitely be returning to, so that's always fun. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Ciao for now.